Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets us with all the way down to the 26-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's caught by Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
Should have scored,
yeah,
but it is what it is.
They wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch right there, watch right there. Ricky.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. Watch the motion. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here I come.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Joker.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
59, Mike.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, he's down. He's coming. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Too little, check 54. Check 37.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
My set. 19. Hey, let's get this.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 23-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
No. Off. Shift. Watch the shift. He getting 9.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
24. 62. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
They will run again with Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the 50, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Cook for the grab. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And he finds Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
Should they activate?
Cool. Where it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On the ground, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 57's Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence